Just Q wants to know, what do I hope the Voyager ship ability will be? Oy. What do I hope Voyager's ship ability will be? I hope it's not something. I mean, it's gonna kind of be limited. I feel like it's gonna be a limited ship, right? It's gonna be like a Titan or a Defiant or something like that, where it's gonna be, or Cerritos, where it's kind of a one-trick pony kind of ship that's good for something specific. I'm hoping it's not like a bonus for formation armadas, because, well, quite frankly, those things aren't all that impressive. And I don't know that it really need like any type of ship ability bonus against, Delta Quadrant hostiles or anything like that. So I don't really even know what to say to that, what to even hope for. What do you guys think? Falcon Paw says if Voyager's support, it will drive many away from the game. It's possible. But people say the same thing about the Defiant too, right? If the Defiant's just a stupid support ship, I'm leaving. But yet they're all still here and they're all still using their Defiant. Increased warp, bonus damage to formation armadas, a support ship that buffs your support ship so they can support your ships with buffs that are buffed by the other support ship. Is that like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What do I want it to be? Maybe it's a ship for low levels? Probably not. It's weird because you could see them going two avenues with this, right? Could they make Voyager like the new G6 Epic? They could, but I don't know that they're going to release all that. Because if I remember, G4 and G5 correctly, they didn't release all of it at once. When they released G5 content, there were no 60 Epic ships out right away. I feel like that took a month or two before they came out. Like they put the 53s in, they put the 56s in, the rares. And I feel like the Epics might have come like a month or two later. And then they also went back a couple months later and added the 58, 57, 58, the rare faction ships, the faction miners. I feel like those got added a little later down the road too. So Voyager would make a fun away team ship. It gets lost for a few days but comes back with bonus rewards. Daybreak would like to see it have a new mechanic against a new enemy type. There you go. What's it do? It does bonus damage against Hirogen. Maybe Delta Flyer as a mid-level ship. Delta Flyer could be something cool that they could put in like a mid-20s or low 30s kind of hybrid ship or something like that. The problem I feel like a lot of people have is that, there are already a bunch of ships in that range already. So Tech Dragon says Voyager's more support vessel, shouldn't have combat abilities unless they make it the warship Voyager from that episode. Gan thinks that Voyager should allow you to dump your miner's cargo into it. It's another interesting. Voyager will give 2% more mining speed. Yeah, like, it could have something related to a new, piece of new content we haven't seen yet. But what would I really, realistically, what I want it to do? What would I realistically want it to do? I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything that would really be like a game-changing kind of thing, mechanic that you'd want Voyager to really have and do. Rathbon says he doesn't want any more ships. We always need more ships. Ships equal sales, don't you know that? I mean, yes, there obviously is a big section of the Delta Quadrant here that hasn't been released yet. And who knows what will be in here. These could be our G6 systems. These could be all 61 plus systems. Or, yeah, whatever. 61 and up systems could be somewhere in the middle of this here, and there could be new armadas in there, and Voyager could do something based on those new armadas, or it could have a grinding bonus or do damage to a new type of hostile that's in there. But then it's got to be a high-end ship, because you can't go fighting level 61 hostiles with, you know, a 7 or 10 million power ship unless it has a huge damage bonus like the you know, the Vidar or the Talios do. But even then, you're going to have to tier it up quite a bit before it makes sense. So it's kind of a weird spot where I can't really say for sure exactly which way this is going to go. It's just a regular ship, but it improves your rewards from away team assignments. That's a lot of cross-coding. It's a lot of cross-coding for them. You like the idea of a way. Like the Delta Flyer would be okay for that. That would make sense. Not for Voyager, but for the Delta Flyer, yeah. Maybe it'll be like the ISS Jelly, but it's like a 5-6 hybrid. Could be sort of a transitional ship. Oh, you get new ship away team missions. Okay, not the existing ones. Olva, you went from 35 to 39 on the last Doctor event. I noticed you moved up a couple levels. Feels there's so much to do now, you'll never go up in ops. 39 is a good point to catch up on stuff. You have to catch up anyway. Because you can go from 39 to 40 just by doing like one or two things and then, you know, getting your ascension key. And I got kicked out again. But then to go to 41, I think, go from 40 to 41, it's like catch up on everything. Or maybe that's for 42. Either way, before you can get to 42 and get like the shipyard and the cool new ship that you really want, you have to get like everything else caught up. The dry docks, the warehouses, the vaults, all that stuff has to get caught up. So, congrats on moving up. And yeah, this is a good point to catch up on some of those efficiency researches and then start doing some of those building upgrades and stuff. Get your ships tiered up. Stock up on faction credits. Maybe level up and scrap a couple of ships so you've got some 4-star materials ready to go. So, let's see. They'll introduce caretaker stations and make Voyager a specialty strip to destroy it. Maybe Voyager will get some type of benefit against Borg armadas, right? So now you'll have a secondary ship just for fighting the Borg. They certainly had more than a few encounters with them. Coco says, as the name is Voyager, maybe it will be more suited to go with her on other servers and kick their ass. There you go. It's an incursion based. It's an incursion ship, right? It's only useful during incursions. Oh, that would not be good. That would not be a good ship ability.